And civil servants have been cautioned against evading procurement processes to enrich themselves. Anti-graft agencies gave the warning at a two-day Integrity Innovation Lab for public servants to support the development of the culture of integrity in government organizations. Helena Samide Akins reports.
Public trust in the government is alarmingly low, with only 27% of Nigerians expressing confidence in their governmental institutions. For this administration to improve governance on effective service delivery, as initiated in its 8-point priority areas of the Renewed Hope Agenda, it must seek to reinforce the ideas of accountability in public service delivery.
Law will not be.
Speakers at this event from anti-graft agencies expressed concerns over the manner at which some public officers evade procurement processes for their personal gains. They referred the participants to several sessions of the Establishment Acts and the punitive measures recommended for anyone found to have erred and corruptly enriched themselves through the procurement processes.
If you feel detached from the policy, you keep finding ways to beat it. That is why, for instance, in SCUMO, Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering, indeed, the typologies keeps on evolving.
And as servants, we are obligated not only to be accountable, but also to display a high level of integrity in the management of public resources under our care.
For the organizers, they explained that the workshop was organized essentially to close the huge trust and confidence gap between public servants and Nigerians.
Pride of the nation is built on integrity and accountability through conversations that we can have here, and the change we want to see in our society will be built upon all of us that found our time worthy to come into this hall to have this conversation.
We see this work as complementing what is being done in our judicial system. Our judicial system should hold people who are accused accountable, and those who have been found guilty should face the law. Everyone keep their own corner clean. And if every one of us keep our own corners clean, probably all the corners in this country will be clean.
Nigeria faces a significant accountability crisis as highlighted by various key statistics. In the 2023 Corruption Perception Index, Nigeria ranks 154th out of 180 countries indicating pervasive corruption. Helen Osamede Akins, TVC News, Abuja.
Nation's capital, the Director General of the National Information Development Agency, Kashifo Inoa, says the adoption of the Internet Protocol version 6 will enable the tracing of IP addresses to its unique user, unlike the IPv4 version. Mr. Inoa said these are the IPv6 Digital Summit held in Abuja. Celestina Area reports.
Internet Protocol version 6 is the next generation Internet Protocol standard intended to replace IPv4, the protocol many Internet services still use today. IPv6 is a well-established protocol that enables network to connect many devices and expand their networks without relying on additional resources. In Nigeria, there are over 3 million IP addresses, with over 200 Nigerians using one IP address. This is due to the usage of IPv4, which allows many devices connected to one IP address. The adoption of IPv6 is important as it will help address cybercrime by ensuring every device is uniquely identified. Discussions at this summit will center on the implementation of the IPv6, challenges, opportunities, and how it can help improve e-governance and build more resilient network.
And this will help us to address cybercrime in Nigeria when every device is uniquely identified on the internet. It will be difficult for anybody to commit a crime because you can trace back to the owner.
So it's about 1.6 million IPv6 users, and this is why we have this meeting. How to move at least in the next couple of years to 50%, which is the average worldwide.
Because if 50% of what we set out to do is achieved in the next 2 to 3 years, our country will become extremely vulnerable as much as we become extremely powerful. Many more people will be connected, many more of our services will be connected, which means we'll be more vulnerable. And this is why summits like these are extremely important. As we plan and brainstorm and invest in our future, we must also focus on protecting our society.
There was a presentation of a white paper on the IPv6 that will guide its adoption from 1%, currently recorded by Nigeria, to 100%. Nigeria can build resilience and the use of internet by reviewing some of its regulations and policies that discourage internet service providers from investing in its internet infrastructure to ensure better connectivity. Celestina Iria, TVC News.